Nikki Newman is battling alcohol addiction on The Young and the Restless. Photo by Annie Spratt. Hollywood. The first sign that an addict is serious about kicking a bad habit is admitting they have a problem, which is exactly what Nikki Newman is doing on The Young and the Restless. Nikki has been struggling with her sobriety ever since Jordan and Claire's plot for revenge. It has been a downward spiral, one that is riveting to watch, but also brutal at the same time. Nikki reached out to Jack Abbott of all people, asking for help to maintain her sobriety. Not only did she admit to drinking, but how many drinks she had. She confided in Jack everything pertaining to Victoria, Claire, Jordan, and Cole, and how there is a new member of the Newman clan that has to stay tight-lipped. I trust Jack to honor Nikki's demands, but he is concerned about Victor learning that he is acting as her sponsor. Yes, Nikki and Jack have history, and it looks like the titan known as Victor Newman will stumble upon the duo, and that will indeed raise his antennas. Hopefully, Victor doesn't react too harsh and listen before he reacts. I mean, Victor and Jack have come a long way, considering these two have been mortal enemies for decades, and I mean decades that have led to all sorts of betrayals and even deaths along the way. I do wonder if the writers are considering a potential Nikki and Jack pairing and what that would mean for Diane and Jack. Diane doesn't seem too worried. I mean, she pulled Jack away from his one true love, Phyllis. Nikki is another story, and it could be interesting if this door is indeed opened. Diane is the CEO of Jebot, a position that Kyle desperately wanted, but it went to his mother. That is indeed a tough pill for Kyle to swallow, and I don't care who you're talking to. Kyle ran the company before, Diane not so much, so for her to swoop in and take the victory from her son of all people is a brutal punch for Kyle, who is acting happy, but it hurts inside. I mean, Summer sees it. Speaking of Summer, she and Chance are still dancing around their relationship, and even Kyle can see the chemistry between these two. I hope when these two share their first kiss, it is indeed electric, because the build-up has been massive up to this point. Daniel and Heather are in a bit of pickle now that they have slept together. So what does it mean for the future? Devin spotted something and called Daniel out on him cheating on his sister, which Daniel didn't deny. Lily is out of town helping Maddie, but when she returns to Genoa City, she will have plenty of heartache to deal with people. How will she react? Time will indeed tell. Claire received a call from Jordan of all people, begging her niece for forgiveness and to not trust the Newman family, but Claire didn't want to hear any of it. She has severed ties with her aunt, but Jordan hasn't severed ties with her niece. Spoiler alert, Jordan is making an escape this week, and the threat to the Newman family is bigger than ever, as Adam has suspected. Adam should have a bit of compassion for Claire, because he has done far worse things to his own family and they have forgiven him. Victor is aware of a prison fire, but whether Jordan has perished or not is still up for debate. Of course, she hasn't died. She is out for blood, which means anyone who is a Newman or connected to the Newman family is in danger. Also, can we talk about this silly Tucker and Ashley tale? Like, what is this? Neither of you remember exactly what transpired, so Ashley needs to go back to Paris to jog her memory. Are you kidding me? I mean, unless you two were blackout drunk, you should have a vivid account of what unfolded. With that said, a new romance could be in the works between Nate and Audra. Yes, I always thought these two could be an item, because Audra always seemed to have eyes on Nate, and I'm not just referring to a business relationship. I wonder how Victoria, Tucker, and Kyle will react to these two in romantic interlude.